If you go down this checklist that I've shared in the video and make sure that you are on point with all of these things, your time is coming. If you can't handle me being real, don't watch any more of this video. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Stacy Liz with Baggage at the Door. Come in, come in, come in, come in, come in. We have some stuff to talk about. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Stacy. I post how-to content regarding leaving your baggage at the door. That's growing, healing, and simply becoming the best version of you. In today's video, I am going to share with you why you aren't getting views. You see everyone else going viral, getting thousands of views, and you're stuck on 4, 5, 10 views. We want to make sure that you are unstuck, and I'm going to break it down all the reasons why your video is getting no love. Go ahead and like this video, because if you follow these steps that I'm going to break down for you, there's no way that your video is going to continue getting so little views. So like this video and let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing we are going to talk about are the 4 T's. The first T is your title. Listen, we cannot just throw any title on top of our video and expect it to get views. People who are strategic about the title they use know that it is indeed a strategy. Let's get deeper into how to pick a title for your video. Your title has to stand out in these YouTube streets, okay? So one thing that you need to make sure of is that your title creates some type of curiosity. I need to be intrigued when I read your title. Now, there's several ways to make your title more intriguing. One method is to put your title in the form of a question. For example, can you make money online? Question mark. Not only do I know what this video is about, but I kind of want to click it because can I? Are you going to teach me how? How are you making money online? Another way you can create curiosity in the title of your video is to include a benefit in the title. What do I mean by that? Check out this title. Learn this skill, get rich quick. I want to know what that skill is. Why? Because I want to be rich quickly. So by including the benefit in the title, I'm curious to learn what that skill is. I'm definitely clicking on that video. Another example of a title that creates curiosity are the titles that start with "do this now." I'm sure you've seen these titles, and I'm sure you've seen the numbers that work. So with this title, it creates a sense of urgency. So if there's any way that you can create the urgency, put that in your title. Also, when it comes to your title, you should absolutely be using trending keywords. You can find out what keywords are trending by going into the YouTube search. You guys, YouTube automatically, after a while, when everyone keeps searching the same things, YouTube will auto-populate what they think the viewer is going to type next. You can use this tool to your advantage to figure out what are people searching for, because whatever people are searching for, that's what you need to incorporate in your title in order to increase your views. Now, there are additional resources that you can use to find trending keywords. You can use Google Keyword Planner, which is a free service, but you do have to sign up for it. That will help you identify those keywords. You can also use programs like vidIQ. In general, your title needs to be concise and clear. I need to be able to read your title and know what I am going to get when I press play. So make sure it's clear and concise. And here's one more freebie when it comes to your title. You guys, I'm sure you see a lot of clickbait, and the first time you use clickbait, it might work. But at the end of the day, we don't just want people to view the video, we want them to stay. So if you are continually using clickbait, after a while, you risk the chance of your viewer no longer trusting you. And we do not want that. We do not want people unsubscribing or no longer checking out our channel because time and time again, they've clicked it and found out that it wasn't real. It was just clickbait. Okay, let's talk about the second T, your thumbnail. Thumbnail, 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 thumbnail. Your thumbnail needs to be eye-catching. Now, back in the day, thumbnails were king. Thumbnails had to be fancy and perfect with the right colors and the right wording. And to be honest, you can kind of do this either way, right? If you're great at making thumbnails and you're efficient at it, meaning it's not going to take up the bulk of your day creating a thumbnail, then go for it. Make that thumbnail, make it bright, make it stand out, including an image of your face increases the chances of someone clicking on that video because it automatically creates a little bit more of relatability and also trust because I know that you're in the video because I see your thumbnail. On the other hand, if you are not great at making thumbnails, this is something that you don't have to put a lot of high energy into. If you are not the thumbnail magician, have no worries. These days, people sometimes don't care too much about a thumbnail, but whatever choice you choose, it needs to be clear. What do I mean by that? Right now, I'm seeing a lot of people put neon colors on their thumbnail with purple writings. Okay. I should not have to do any work to be able to read your thumbnail. The whole point is to increase your views, and we do that by increasing the chances of someone picking your video as opposed to your competition. So one thing you can do is really pay attention to the colors that you're using. Do your colors go well together? If my background is neon green and the font color I've chosen is purple, is that going to optimize the clarity in what my video is about? Or is it going to make it difficult for the viewer to read and understand the message? I'm not clicking on that video if I have to squint to figure out what it is those words are. You can think of a thumbnail as a visual hook. In your thumbnails, that is another opportunity for you to create curiosity. Why is she making that face? Why is he looking that way? What is he staring at? So facial expressions are big. Go ahead and practice your happy, mad, sad facial expressions like the one in this video, and make sure you incorporate that because people will naturally wonder, why that face? Let me click that video to figure out why they're making that face. Your thumbnail should obviously reflect the relevance of your video. So the picture should go with your video topic. You'd be surprised how many people aren't getting this. If it's possible, you should think about the consistency of your thumbnails. Why? Because it's all a part of your brand. I know that these colors are associated with her. I know when he posts a new video, his thumbnail looks like this, or this is her background, this is his background. So what identifies you? Try to have consistency if you can with your thumbnail. It also just builds that trust and people know what to expect. Next T, I'll be giving you some tea on timing. The timing of your videos. All right. So again, right along with the building the trust of your viewers, your timing is important. We all know what it feels like to have a favorite YouTuber and their timing is all over the place. 1 minute they're posting a lot and then the other minute they're not. And 1 minute it's Mondays and Wednesdays and you know what I'm trying to say. So if at all possible, this might be hard when you first begin your YouTube journey, but as you grow, try to get on a schedule. Why? Your viewers will automatically know when you are going to post. And again, it makes them trust you more because they know, okay, she's going to post on these 2 days or every day or this time of day. It helps to make the viewer know what to expect. I also want you to use YouTube analytics to check and see what time of day and which days of the week your viewers tend to watch your content. YouTube does this part for you. All you need to do is go into your dashboard and go into analytics. Check out the rise and the fall of when people watch your video. Stick to that time frame because your audience is automatically telling you what they like. Tag you're it. Or maybe you're not it because you're not using the right tags. That's why your video is not getting as many views. You guys, tags are very, very important. And I'm going to tell you a secret. Your video is not getting many views because you've confused the algorithm. I know. See, automatically we think the more hashtags, the better. And what we end up doing in error is throwing a bunch of hashtags in there because our thought process is if I throw in a bunch, something has to cover it. But what you're doing is making the algorithm mad, okay? Because the algorithm is trying to focus and figure out what your video is about and what your channel is about. So if you throw a bunch of hashtags, all you're doing is hurting your video. When it comes to tags, simplicity is actually better. You need to make sure that all your hashtags are relevant to what your channel represents and what your video is about. Focus on quality over quantity. 15 to 20 relevant hashtags should do the trick because anything over that, there's no way that they're all related. Now, this one is very, very important. Make sure that you use a mix of specific keyword tags and broad tags. What do I mean by that? Let's talk examples. So let's say you have a cooking channel and you have a new recipe and you've made the video, right? So one tag that would be general would be cooking. Let's say this time I'm making a video detailing my recent travels. So a broad tag would be travel, but a specific tag would be A plus if you participated. So a specific tag would be budget travel in Europe or Europe travel or traveling on a budget. Those are all more specific tags. So that way you have a mix. But please beware, YouTube's algorithm is constantly changing. So just because 2 weeks ago that particular tag was trending, know that it can change like this. All right, let's talk about the 4 C's. Let's talk about category first. Someone reached out to me earlier this week and said, Stacy, I don't know what's happening. I have great quality videos, but I'm just not getting the views. So, me being the helpful person that I am, helping out my fellow YouTubers, I went to their page and immediately I understood why. Their page was very specific. It was all about planets. Every single video, I hope you're not watching this, but you probably are. Hey. Um every video was about planets. I've never wondered why the earth spins like it does. I'm sure there are other people who have. So if you're passionate about it, keep going. I hope you guys know what I'm trying to say. Pick a category that people want to hear about. And if you're watching this video, hey girl, hey. This next C is huge. You're not getting a lot of views and you haven't gone viral because you don't talk back to your community. You guys, YouTube pays attention to engagement, and part of those metrics include how many people are commenting on your video and if you're commenting back. These days, you have to comment back, okay? Talk to your community. Get to know them, care about them, share the love, visit their page, give them a like, give them a comment so that YouTube sees that you're engaged. Because if you're posting videos, but then you're not interacting in the comments, it tells YouTube they're not all the way in, and we are all the way in. And so that is why it is very important to communicate with your community. Another thing you can do is use the community tab. You guys, you get points for that from YouTube. It matters for engagement, right? So make a post. Don't be afraid about, oh, no one's going to read my community tab. You don't know that. In every video, you need to include a call to action. What does that mean? What do you want your viewer to do after you've left their screen? What do you want them to do? Do you want them to go check out your website? Do you want them to subscribe? Do you want them to follow you on IG? Do you want them to check out another video? One simple thing and one big rule actually that you should always implement is tell them what to comment, what to talk about in the comments. So who cares if no one else has commented? What you should do is comment on your own video, right? So you're going to make a comment, and that comment is going to also include the same call to action that you put in your video. So you've said it in your video. Now you're commenting it below. And you do that by posting the comment, and then you're going to look to the right and you'll see 3 dots. Press those 3 dots and press pin comment. That way, when people view your video, they automatically see your comment and they know what to do. Okay, so for this next C, I need your permission to be real with you. Okay, you're still here. So good. The next C is you're not going viral because you're copying. I know. But copying worked for everyone else, and maybe it did. However, if you continue to copy everyone else's video, there's going to come a point in time where you have nothing else to talk about. You will rely on everyone else's videos to tell you what to post about. And that's draining. Not only that, your audience will be able to tell if this is original or if this is something that's been said 5 million times before. Let's talk about content. You need to be creating high quality content. And here's the thing about content. It doesn't lie. People can tell if you're passionate about something or if you're doing it just because, right? Your content is what your brand is all about on YouTube. So you want to make sure that you choose content that you actually like and can stick to. You need to find ways to keep your viewers hooked. You need to incorporate storytelling. People love a good story. How can you incorporate that in your videos to make it more high quality? Use different angles. Switch it up for the viewers. Give them a show, honey, and make sure that show includes valuable information. If you have not heard anything else of what I've said, listen to this, okay? People will view your video if you're giving them valuable information. What do you know that I have to know? What are you knowledgeable about? What can you educate me on? How is clicking your video going to help me? Because if you help me, I'm going to help you by coming back to your channel, therefore increasing your views. It could be that you're not getting any views because your content is not engaging. Your personality. If you want to know what I mean by engaging content, look up famous YouTuber Casey Neistat. Now, no one is expecting you to bring the production like Casey does. He is on a whole nother level. However, by watching his videos, you will be able to see why he has millions and millions and millions of views and subscribers. From his angles to his topics, he has mastered how to keep the audience engaged. You need to figure out your lane and how you are able to do that. Your audio quality needs to be clear. Okay. Now, again, I'm not promoting that you go out and buy a bunch of new expensive equipment. But one thing you can do is purchase a microphone. If you're inside, you can get away with it. But if you're a content creator who likes to create videos outdoors, then I would absolutely recommend a microphone like this one. This microphone is linked in my description if you're interested. I can promise you this: if your sound and lighting are off, baby, people will click out of that video faster than Sha'Carri Richardson flies out of them blocks. When you copy other YouTubers, it limits your creativity. The truth is, you have a gift and you have things to share. Don't be afraid to branch out and talk about the topics that truly matter to you. I know a lot of us are doing this 30-day challenge, posting a video every day, and I'm so happy that you decided to show up and you're doing great posting. Congratulations, you've mastered step one. You've shown up. But now I'm going to give you a bonus C, and that is change. Don't be afraid to change your strategy. Even if you started off posting content about 30 days on YouTube, how to grow your channel, I want you to be open minded, because how far can copying take you? Eventually, that creativity needs to rise up. And I know that it can rise up because I know that it is in you. If it comes a time where you need to make a shift, don't be afraid to make that shift and change. Maybe you haven't gone viral because you're afraid of change. Sometimes change is good. Are you still passionate about what you post? If you feel stuck, please don't stay there. Do not be afraid to embrace the next chapter. Do not be afraid to change. If you go down this checklist that I've shared in the video and make sure that you are on point with all of these things, your time is coming. So make sure that you subscribe so that you can see additional videos that I make to help you grow, because that's what we do over here. We leave our baggage at the door. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the like button. I'll meet you in the comments. See you in my next video.